To the far left of the entrance sits the central figure of Asia, a young woman representing introspective philosophy. She appears calm, eyes closed, holding several religious emblems: an image of Buddha, a scroll of the Buddhist wheel of law, a lotus flower with a snake coiled around its stem, and a small cross of Christianity. She is draped in robes, with many necklaces adorning her covered neck. At the figure's bare feet rest three skulls. A tiger, primitive but submissive, shares equal weight with the three enslaved figures of ignorance, superstition, and overpopulation, represented by a young kneeling boy, an old bound man, and an undraped mother and child. America. To the immediate left of the entrance rests not a continent, but instead the representation of the Western Hemisphere, both North and South America. The seated, alert young woman holds the torch of liberty, while stalks of corn lie on her lap. The figure of labor crouches at her side, setting in motion a winged wheel of fortune. In the other hand, labor holds mechanical tools of knowledge, a magnet, and a prism. Although intended to represent the whole hemisphere, the sculpture does not reference other nations and cultures in a positive manner and portrays the prosperity of the United States. To the immediate right of the entrance sits the feminine figure, Europe. Crowned on a majestic throne, her left arm lies on a large book that is atop a globe representing Earth. The back of her throne represents the front of a ship, and atop sits a Roman imperial eagle and a bishop's crozier, typifying the pagan power of Rome and subsequent domination of Christianity. On the side of the throne are the reliefs of academic quotations, located on the right from the frieze of the Parthenon, and on the left from a 2nd century bas relief of running youth. Behind the main female sits an old scholarly woman reading a book. To the far right of the entrance sits Africa, sleeping on a natural rock as opposed to a throne, portraying the continent as dark or slumbering. Her hair rests on her shoulder in a braid. The semi-nude Africa, covered only waist down, seems both primitive and classical. Her arms are supported by the battered sphinx and an African lion. A hooded figure sits behind Africa with only her eyes visible.